Hello everybody and welcome. Happy Monday. 8:07, not too bad. I'm maybe 7 minutes late, but I've been worse. I'm Creative Sarah and this is my studio. I have a really cool project that I'm going to share with you today to gearing up for holiday, and it's also featuring a buy one get one free situation. So with today's project, I think you're going to be very excited. It is a big project. I am not going to lie. It's a big one. It's probably the biggest thing that we have, but you're going to get half of it for free. So I think it's a pretty sweet deal. So I'm excited to share with you. Let me get all of my comments up here. Lots of people joining already. Today's keyword, my friends, is bells with an S. B-E-L-L-S. So make sure that you get the S at the end. If you're new, you definitely want to comment the keyword so I can give you a link to our free DIY and crafting group where you'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information, if you know what I'm saying. And if you're not new, well, you know what the keyword means. You're going to get today's project supplies in a link where you can check it all out. You can add them to your cart. You can become a Perks member. You can become one of our club subscribers. And you can also become a designer, all with one little link or one little keyword. You can just do it all with one little link. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Marilyn. Wait, who am I seeing? Hi, Tracy. Oh, girl, $180 order. I feel ya. I have a list about a mile long, and I'm telling you what, tomorrow we can get expedited shipping if we only order the things. And anyway, yeah, I gotta plan out how I'm gonna order. I need to order tonight to get the buy one get one free surfaces, but then I need to order. It's gonna be crazy. All right, let me show you what we're doing, you guys. Here she is. The Christmas bells. And boy, do I have a surprise for you on this one. I'm very excited. I'm gearing up. I'm decorating for fall, but I'm preparing for Christmas. Darn tootin'. Here are the colors. Ivy, apparently so popular, out of stock. So we're going to go with a pesto today. We're going to mix our pesto a little bit with some of our espresso. Also, we've got the Cabernet. We're going to mix a little with espresso. We've got our nominee, which we are leaving it as is because that is an amazing color. And then, of course, we have our espresso, which it wouldn't be Christmas without it. So let's get working. This surface is our largest surface. We have two types of these 18 by 24 surfaces. One is the shiplap board, which is what I'm going to use tonight. The other is our high-end gallery board, which is a porcelain steel chalkboard. It's magnetic. It is like the old school chalkboards. It's magnetic. It's beautiful. It's a statement piece. But we are using this one tonight. You'll see why. All right, now, the first thing I want to do, because this is white and distressed, which I love, but I want to take this distressing to the next level by giving it a little more, dirtiness. Oh, Tracy. Yeah. Hi, Lydia. I need to win the lottery. Hi, B from Long Island. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Beverly, hello, Patty. You guys, I'm going to get some gloves. I'm going to get some lunch lady gloves because they're cheap. They were at Dollar Tree and I was desperate for some throwaway gloves. There we go. Okay. It was so cold today. I woke up and it was 38 degrees outside. Ryan had to go start his car before school and let it warm up a little bit. And Easton, and they wear shorts to school, so they're like freezing. Easton does have, or Ryan does have heated seats, but I don't know if he didn't think to turn them on. I didn't ask him about that, but it was cold. I was freezing. And my husband just laughs at me. All right, I'm going to get a wipe. Hello. Man, we've got Dornita. I've got a lot of names. Hi, Diane. It is huge and it is beautiful. Beautiful. 1.8 billion. So here's the thing. And this is what I said last night. I don't even need that much. But how fun would it be to help fund all of the different causes that you have wished to be able to fund in the past? How to, support people who you've wished you could support your whole, like what you could do for family, what you could do. My mind goes crazy just thinking about it. I don't need 1.8 billion. Just give me, like, I don't even know if I need 1 million. Just give me like, I don't know. Give me 500,000 and that would make me really happy. That would make me really, really happy. So like, I keep telling my husband, I'm like, we don't even need to hit all the numbers. We just need to hit like, a few of them. I don't know how many you need to hit to get like, okay, let's say because of taxes purposes, we need to hit 1 million. I literally just need 1 million. Pay the taxes and we'll take home like what, 500,000 maybe? I don't even know. I don't know. That's my plan. I just want to hit 1 million. Let me pay off my house. Let me pay for my kids' college. Literally, I would be happy with that. Personally. Okay. I darkened this up. Okay. That was my goal. I darkened it up. I'm going to dry this and we're going to do the rest of our chalking. What would you do with 1.8 billion? What would you do if you won that lottery? Tell me, because I am curious what everybody would do. I mean, I would just be so generous. I would be giving money. You know what I would do? For the rest of my years with my children in sports and at school, I would donate so much money that none of us have to do fundraisers anymore. Like, how much money do you want to fundraise? Oh, you just want us to raise $10,000? Here you go. We're not doing a fundraiser. You need 20,000 for this? Here you go. We're not doing a fund. Like, just take my money and leave me. like, leave everybody alone. We don't want to fundraise anymore. That's where I am right now, because we have Easton's fundraiser. We had to deal with Ryan's football fundraiser. Now we're dealing with Easton's school fundraiser. And I'm just like, it's stressful. I hate asking people for money. And if I had the money, I would just give it. I wouldn't, I'm not keeping it from anyone. Want to start a school. Oh, I would so start a school. I would so. In therapy. Oh, Lydia, that is amazing. Buy a home and then a house for, Karen, that is so good. Build a small barn dominium and then a bigger shed for crafting. You're going to have a walkway. Someone won, it's down to 20 million. No way. That's so amazing. Just crazy. Hi, Mama JMB. Move into a better place. Help my child. Yeah, I would help my kids. Like Cassie, she's trying to get a condo. Like, she's a single female teacher. You all know teachers don't make a lot of money. Single people who are teachers don't make a lot of money. She has some money to put down on a down payment and would like to buy something and not have an apartment. And so we're like, let's get a condo. Like, condos are cheaper than buying homes. So we're looking at some condos. We're not going hog wild. And it's like the condo payment will be hundreds of dollars less a month than rent. And it includes, like, because they have to pay an HOA fee, it includes like trash, water, sewer, all of that. But because of the HOA fee, they don't want to approve her for a condo. They're like, no, you can buy a house for this much, but you can't buy a condo for this much because of that HOA fee. And I'm like, this makes no sense that she has steady income, she has down payment, and she has like credit, she doesn't have terrible credit, but because she only makes what a teacher's salary is, it's just so frustrating that she could buy something and have a $500 less payment a month than renting the same sort of apartment size. It makes no sense that they won't approve her for that. I'm like, are you serious? Anyway. Okay. Let's not complain about all the things that I'm mad at right now. Invest. I would definitely invest a ton. I for sure would be investing, giving some away. Oh my gosh. I would finish my basement because it's the only thing holding me back is money right now. The splurge for me would be building my pool. I would stay in the same house that I'm in. I would build my dream pool and backyard. I would build a pole barn for my husband, an outbuilding for my husband, something to put our camper in. I'll upgrade our camper to an RV. Then I'll tell my son he can pick whatever college he wants to go to because money's not an issue. Like, there's a whole lot that I would do. Oh, man, just a dream. Okay, wait, Elaine. What are you talking about? Hold up a hot minute. Because of rates coming down and a declared housing emergency, it will save her? Like what? I haven't heard of that. I haven't. You need to school me on what's happening because I haven't heard of this. And when you say a little bit, are you talking like a few months or are you talking like a year? Because I don't know if that girl can hold out a year, but a few months, yes, she can. Darlene, I realize that I went through the million way too fast because it's going to take a lot of money to finish my basement and to put my backyard pool. I know I'm going to need probably $250,000 to do all that. So I won't be able to pay off my house. Then, yeah, I'm going to need more than $1 million. But I wasn't splurging before. Like I said, I would be happy because if I could pay off my house, I would have all that money to then put aside to like finish my basement, save up for this, pay for college. Like that's why I was like, pay off my house, and then I don't have to make that payment anymore. Okay, I'm going to fuzz this because I'm going on top of chalk paste. And this is a large, beautiful stencil. And I'm just going to fuzz it a few times in each little section. There's a lot of cool detail on this. I'm going to be honest. I'm excited to use it. It's going to look very like old-fashioned. It's gonna look so good next to my big December 25th that I made last year. It's coming soon, Elaine. Tiny home and a piece of land. So we actually like looked into similar things, but like we have looked into that, and it's literally just the cost of getting going. She could buy a piece of land. There is land for sale. Oh my God. Did you guys see me just jump? My heart is like up here. A little piece of brown board came up as I was lifting that up, and it jumped, and I thought it was like a bug. Not a bug. I'm pulling this up because it wasn't straight. And so I need to try to get it straight and centered. Oh. I was so close, you guys. I was so close. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, it's almost perfect. It's just not quite perfect. And why do I have to have it perfect? I don't know, I just do. Because it's a rectangle and I want it perfect. All right. Let me do this. Let me fold it in half. way easier. Way easier. Okay. We got this pretty good. If it's off by a millimeter, it's going to be fine. Put in the pool with a pool house and a guest room. Put a pool house. Definitely. So I think we need to put in like a pool house for my parents because I have a feeling that they're not going to be living on their own for the next 20 years. My mom keeps saying she's living to 100, but she's 84 right now. And I feel like the guest house is coming. Oh, and I want a new vehicle. I want a new vehicle. And darn it, I'm going to get Ryan and Emma new vehicles too because theirs are so old, and you know how young kids' cars. Okay, I forgot about the vehicles. Oh, my million is gone. Totally gone. Okay. Oh, hello, Phyllis. And Martha and Linda, hello. Okay. Definitely need the pool bar as well. Here's what we're going to do. This is going to be a chalk and peel experience. So I have taught everybody what chalk and peel is, but I'm going to tell you again. We're going to chalk a section and then we're going to peel it and let it go back. And then we'll chalk the next section, peel it and let it go back. Okay. So very simple. I'm going to take Cabernet and I want it darker. Now this is a kind of a bright, we're going to need a lot of these. I think I'm going to do I don't know that I want a lot in red. I'm going to do red, green, and gold. But I kind of think I want most of it in brown because I want it to look old. Let's see how this turns out. Mixing my Cabernet with a little bit of espresso. I probably need a little bit more. Okay. This is turning out pretty good. Okay. Good deal. So that will be our Cabernet. Now, mixing my pesto with some espresso. Oh, there's like hardly any in here. Because it's a little dry, I'm going to add a tad bit of water. And then I'm going to mix that espresso in there with the pesto. So Ivy, the new color right now is sold out, but it'll come back. It is a beautiful, deep, kind of a evergreen color. This we're going to make into more of like an army green, which I love. Okay. army green. I'm going to make this darker. I don't know. I just decided I'm going to make it darker. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. We're gonna start with we're gonna use some small squeegees because they're bigger than the minis and you can cover more bases with them. So I'm gonna go down to the word bells. This is espresso. And I've got to move quick because I'm hoping to go ahead and also chalk the bells. I mean, the Christmas bells word. All right, success. Now, chalk and peel. I am going to peel this up. Watch what I do. I'm going to peel this up. Just what I chalked, okay? Then I'm going to lay it back down. And I'm going to press down what I haven't chalked. And we're going to start doing that. I need to get in here with my green. And we're going to do these leaves. I'm using the mini squeegee for this because it's a little bit of a tighter area. Okay, I'm gonna do some of this. Peel it up. And then I'm gonna lay it back down. Press down my bells. Okay, now we gotta open our nominee. Oh, you had a dream house, Kathy? Oh. All right, now we're gonna do, this is nominee. For the bells. And there are some little swirls here, and I want to do those in espresso, so I'm trying to go a little careful. I'm using the mini squeegee. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna go in with this. This is my detail tool, and it's gonna get me the espresso right on these swirls and accents that I wanted to do. And we'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, you gotta lift some more. And then I'm going to lay it back down and press down whatever we didn't do. And then we're gonna finish this. I think I'm gonna do most of it in espresso. I'm gonna do some in gold, actually. So okay. Getting messy. And I need to hold it down, but I need to lift with two hands. Okay. I gotta press. All right, I'm gonna do this bit here, this stamp in gold, and this swirl in the gold, which is Nominee. It's Nominee. It's a metallic gold, not shimmery gold. It's a beautiful color. The rest we're gonna do in espresso. Okay. Got a little mix down there, and I don't think it's gonna matter. Done. Now I'm gonna lift from this side. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Woo! All right, you guys, I'm gonna put this over in my water and wash it. I gotta get it in the water. And we need to get it pretty clean. So this might take a second. While you guys are enjoying that little image right there, I would like you to comment the keyword, which is bells, BELLS. And when you do, I will send you a welcome message with a couple links. The first link is going to be for the project supplies of this project. Now, the good thing is it's buy one, get one free sale. So you're going to get the surface and you're going to get, so you buy the surface and the stencil will be free, or we pay for the stencil and the surface will be free. Whichever one is less will be the free item. We have a whole section on our website of what is in the BOGO sale. These two items are in the BOGO sale. So if you click on that link that I provide and add all of the items to your cart, you will be getting an item for free. And it will be one of these items. I am not for certain which one is free, but they're very similar in cost. Now, if you are a Perks member, you're going to be saving 30% off the top. And then you're also going to get the buy one, get one free sale price. So, my friends, if you aren't a Perks member, that's probably something you want to do first, is join my Perks membership. We will, I'll send you the link. It will be in the message, and you're going to want to click on the Perks membership first. Go set up your account. You're going to pay $20, but don't worry, we're going to give it back to you immediately in product credit, which means when you actually go to buy this tonight, you can add that $20 design dollar product credit right onto this order, so you actually won't lose out at all. You'll be using it right away. Oh, this is gorgeous. But you guys, I'm not done. Although I could be done. Let's dry it. After you have the Perks membership done, go back to my message on Messenger and click the link for the products. Add them to your cart. Now they're going to be 30% off, plus you're going to get the buy one, get one free on the surface and the stencil. Thank you, Alvaro. Elaine, let me press the bleeding. Okay, so there are a few. Elaine asked, does it keep it from bleeding? Why do you peel it up? It's not bleeding that I am doing. I am eliminating the fact that my chalk will dry on my stencil if I don't separate it from the surface. When you use a silk screen, this is important. When you use a silk screen with chalk or any other medium, chalk paste is going to, you're going to use your squeegee to press it through the silk screen, okay? But it's still kind of hanging on to that silk screen in the chalk paste, and it will not fully separate until you peel it up. So if it dries while you still have the stencil on your surface, that chalk paste is now drying and sticking to the silk screen and to the surface. And when you peel it up, inevitably, it's going to lift off of your surface, and it's going to be obvious that it did not stay down, right? So that is the first thing you'll notice as a key of, oh, my chalk paste dried before it was supposed to. So we don't always have to do the paste and peel method, only when we know it's going to take longer. If you are a new chalker, you've not done this before and you're playing, testing, trying it out, you're going to go slow, much slower than what I would be. And so you definitely want to do the paste and peel method. Now you're not going to peel the whole thing off. You're only going to peel a little bit and then put it back down lightly. You're not going to press it down on the parts that you've already done. So don't worry about that. But it's to keep it from drying to your stencil. Now, bleeding is a whole different thing. If you're having trouble with bleeding on anything, there are a couple things that will cause that. Number one, if your chalk is super juicy, like really liquidy, it could bleed. Like sometimes when your chalk, sometimes we do this ourselves on accident. If your chalk is dry, you can spray or add some distilled water to your jar and mix it up really well. But if you didn't mix it up really well and it still was kind of watery in places and maybe you don't even realize it is, that could cause bleeding. So there's a whole lot of things that can cause bleeding that have to do with the chalk paste. There's also, it could also be your stencil if it's not pressed down to the surface, or, and this is really common, if you're using a bumpy surface. Now, the stencils are sticky on the back, so they do stick to pert near everything, okay? But I even have this issue when I'm trying to chalk on a canvas, like a stretched canvas. It is bumpy, very little bumps on there. And so even when I press the stencil down, it can leave little air pockets. And so the best way to avoid any sort of bleeding is to keep your chalk going in the same direction. Okay, so like if I'm doing the bells, I'm going to start up here and I'm going to go in one direction. I'm not going to go back and forth and this way, because the more you move that stencil, the more you could risk an air pocket or an air bubble. Now, when it's on a real flat surface, we don't tend to have bleeding issues because it does stick down really nicely. The other thing could be if you are using a stencil that you maybe have used like 10 or 12 times and it's getting, the stick is getting lighter. They do wear out and they don't last forever, but they do last many, many times. I have used stencils well over 20 times. However, if that happens, here's your best, you're going to wash it, and on the back of the stencil, when it's laying down and the sticky side is up, you're going to wipe it with a disinfectant wipe and let that air dry. There is something about the disinfectant wipe that helps some of that stick reactivate, okay? I'm telling you. So there are a few things there. Now, I'm going to get your opinion, everybody, okay? So here is what I have so far. It's very old-timey, right? So I was wondering, I have some real bells and some greenery. Not this big one, but what if I took 2 bells and my own greenery. I'm going to switch your view. What do you think it will look like if I did some embellishing on here? Should I do it, or do you think it is too much? So here's with, and of course you would be able to see the word Christmas bells completely. So here's with the decor embellishments. Here's without. Put it in the comments. Hi, Christy. Oh, soccer. Gotta watch the soccer game. With or without? Should I add them? Terry loves it. Christy says that makes it adorable. Hello, Daniel Best. 339. You know my son. I know my son too. Hi, Chris. With, yes. With. Okay, love them. All right, I'm going to do it. So here's how we're going to do this. I was searching, and I thought I had separate bells, but I didn't. I have these like multi-sized bells. The big one is too big, so I'm going to remove that and just use the two small ones. But I'm going to cut some of this off. He is my close associate. Well, that is awesome. Thank you, Daniel. All right. I am going to trim off an equal amount of these. Okay. So I'm going to lay these out. There are some cool like pine cones in here. So I want to get those showing. Actually, I think I'm going to have to use this one so we can have 2 pine cones on either side, because everyone knows I need to have things even. Okay, now I'm going to get my my staple gun. And that's how I'm going to attach this. We're going to use our staple gun. I'm going to kind of stretch it out. I don't want to cover up the Christmas bells word. And I will probably end up putting a bow of some sort on here. Okay. Ooh. This needs to, I need to move this back. Sorry. Sorry. Not sorry. And I may use just a little. Ah, how did I miss completely? I missed completely. Why do I keep missing? Okay, got it. Now, I'm actually going to cut these off. Of this loop because I don't want a lot of string. It's a jute, but I don't want a lot of jute hanging down because there isn't a lot of room for it. Oh, good night, Alviero. Good night. Oh, what colors did I use? The colors I used are espresso, Cabernet mixed with espresso, pesto mixed with espresso, nominee, and espresso. Okay, now I need to put a bow here. And I think what I'm going to do, and I may need to hot glue this in place so that it shows my words. I'm going to grab some brown velvety ribbon to make myself. Oh, no, they didn't. Look at this. Can you see what that is? They done stapled this ribbon together as if that makes it okay. Things that make you go, I feel like you should have seen my face for that expression. That is not okay. I don't care how many 22 staples they put in here. Darn China. Okay. Thanks, Christy. Okay. I'm not looking to make a huge bow. I'm going to do a little hack. Use some hot glue. And I cut off the extra jute. And we are going to glue this bad boy down. And I'm just gluing this little bit of greenery down. All right, you guys. Moment of truth. How does it look? I got to hold this in place a little bit longer. Elaine, yeah, I know. I've already used most of it. Oh, congratulations to your grandson. Awesome. Love when that happens. Always makes it more fun. There we go. What do you think? Fun? So these bells I got at Aldi last year, but they're all over the internet, probably all over at the craft stores as well. This bow, I think, or the ribbon, I think it's just a brown velvet ribbon. And I think I need to dovetail these. Hold, please. I think it's screaming, dovetail me, dovetail me. There we go. Actually, there. You'll probably find it anywhere. Amazon is an easy one. They've all got it. It's been, thank you. If you like the project tonight, please click on the heart. The heart is the best thing that you can do. It is free to support me. Click on that heart. If you were watching but didn't comment, leave a comment. That's also free support. When you love watching people and you don't need to buy anything, but you want to support them, make a comment and heart their videos, because that goes a very, very long way. It really does. So thank you so much. Well, you guys, buy one, get one free, Surface and Stencil. I just added a little bit of my zhuzh to it, and here you go. This is going to be around for a long time, and it will look really nice in my house for Christmas. So here we go. We're starting our Christmas. It kind of is coordinate. If I set it over here, we're coordinating a little bit in our colors with the other things. It looks really good. I'm very excited for it. Yay. Yay. Okay. All right, you guys. Have a great rest of your night. We've got some really exciting things coming tomorrow. So, if you are part of my, if you're part of my broadcast channel, keep an eye out. I'm going to send you a message in the morning. If you're in my VIP group, I'm going to send you a post in the morning. If you're here, I'm going to put it in my stories. I'm going to put it on here. We've got something awesome happening tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And so I'm excited to share all of that with you tomorrow. All right, everybody. Have a great night. The sale ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern or Mountain Time. All right, you guys. Good night. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's the best. Sharing is caring. Awesome.